Hey up everyone, it's the Yorkshire Panda. Welcome back to Rustic Waters 2. Little bit of research, little bit of looking. We might be ready to get this thing turned on. So, what I've done is, inside the reactor, I have put as many draconian blocks as I could in, which turns out to be 8 is the maximum. Now, I'm going to start charging it. So this will start going up slowly but surely, but let's speed it along a little bit. It should be charging. No, coming off the input. You've got power in you. Yep. You've got power going into you. Yes. Oh. I don't think you're supposed to be the other. Right. Charge. So, warming up. So, here we go. So I've got the oh. Let's move you here. This set to a maximum of 500,000, just so that it. Oh, wow. I can adjust it in like 30,000, 33,000 clumps, 40,000 clumps, something like that. Now this should, if I just give it a bit more power. Let's give it a bit more power. Let's get a lot more power. That looks like it's got a maximum output of 100,000 with these cables. So even if I drop that down to the same output, right. So that's its limit on output, 100,000. Which really means we need a better way of transporting energy. Now, Draconic does have energy relays, so these might get upgraded sooner rather than later. Out crystals, relay crystals, yeah. So we may end up making some of them soon, but I want to get this working beforehand. And then we're going to have to look at expanding the battery here as well. Right, so you're still going up. We need you to get to 50%. And it start heating up. While that's doing that, then let's make a couple of these, so we at least know what they're like. That needs more of those, which needs more blocks of redstone. Can afford them. And then Draconic to do that, but these come into your inputs and your outputs. Right. Temperature's climbing now. So I need some more induction ports. Induction ports, which need a couple of those. While that's doing that, let me just quickly do that. Oh, it's set to output. Right. If I was to do this... What's your power output looking like? Right, it looks like nothing at the minute because we ain't got any output. Right, put you there. Right, your input mode, your output mode. Does this have like a relay tool? No. 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 Swords, axes, spades, shovels, armor, bows. Doesn't look like it, does it? Do I just use a relay crystal? I mean, you're up to temperature, so you're ready to activate. Now I've got to figure out how links. How do you use these bloody relays? Crystal binder. I think that might be it. Right. Yep. Ha ha ha. So you're connected to you. You now should right activate. I might have made a boo-boo. It worked a little too well. And has blown everything up. Right. That one. Give me a lever. Quick. No. Lever. I think I made a boo-boo. So it works. But yeah, I might be loading in a backup. Well, I cocked that up, Royal. Okay, we're going to try this again without blowing everything up. So I'm going to get a little bit more draconium. I'm not going to put 8 in there again. I think that might have been the problem. I might have put too much draconium in it and it made the reactor too big. So we'll just do 4. I'm going to leave these cables on. You can only transfer up to 100,000 anyway. So we'll do that to full. Right. Try this again and try not to blow up everything. In fact, tell you what, sticking Darren as well. Right, back in a more. Right, so back to the point where we're getting core temp up, shields up. It's going to get ready to activate soon. Throws that out the window. So, by all accounts, the ultimate cables that I've got here are just not enough to hold, to successfully transfer all the power that this thing produces. Because that went up to 1,000,000 RFs before it went kaboom. It's all going to go kaboom again in a sec anyway, but let's just double check this. So, double check your outgoing for to turn on the reactor. There we go. Small amounts. Power out. You continue to increase the energy injector fluctuates. Yeah, I have no idea with this. Because it's as if there just isn't, these cables are not enough to handle either the input or the output of power. Which means you probably need to go for the energy relays. But at no point, as the quest line suggested, energy relays, they've all been, oh yeah, you can, I have no idea with this. I mean, this does mean we're doing yet another backup reload. At least we know what it looks like when a reactor goes kaboom. It just drops. I mean, this is toned down. The one thing I do know is when these reactors go like explosive, they normally wipe out like 16 by 16 blocks. So this has definitely shrunk down for the pack. But yeah, I'm hitting a point with this pack where I am just struggling now. Back in a bar. Right. doing a little bit more playing around, checking the things. I've got a steady generation now of 14,000 RF. I think. Oh no, you're not pulling anything out. You should. Oh, bugger. I know why he's not pulling anything out. Right. So you're set to pull. You it's on top of the you're pulling out energy now. So you should be getting energy. Or you would be if this was working. Right. So warm it all back up. The core temperature is too low. You're not pulling anything out. Activate. You need to start pulling power out. That's getting plenty of charge. Right. I'm generating 1,000. Oh, I'm generating power. Containment field strength is right. The most I can put in is 100,000 to the containment field. Problem I've got is I can only pull out 100,000. If I was to change that to 150,000, you've only got a transfer rate of 1,000 still. But that can't contain that because I can only put in 100,000 here, so that should drop down a bit, but that should be fine. That should be fine. Temperature's still 2,000, so we're not burning everything out. You need to slow down generation because I don't want you generating any more than that. If you over-generate, you're going to saturate and you're going to blow up. So I think this just needs a little bit more power. We're good. We're good. We're good. I used 2 blocks of Draconium, so it's not too big. Because I can't pull out very quickly. That is now generating 100 RF per tick. but we're also outputting 100 RF per tick. Oh, bloody hell. Right, induction things, right. Right. So you're set to input. So you've got an input of 100,000. Oh, we're only generating 80,000 now. That's fine, because I want you to be 100,000 anyway. Right, so you're good. Input 100,000. You should be working. Why have you got no ethanol left? So you are working. So that the input should be higher. You know, it doesn't help that these cables only carry 100,000. You can only transfer 100,000 at a time. But I'm using more energy than I'm generating. And I can only input 100,000 at a time. Is that pure? Is it because these can only transfer 100, or is this because of the... Or do I need another one of these? Which just needs a load of infused alloy. Ugh. Seven cells, one provider. I'm actually just burning up. I'm cycling power. I'm not actually doing anything. I'm not creating anything. I'm not doing anything. So let's turn you down to about 73,000. Output should start going down in a bit. What I'm also going to do, there, just disconnect you. So if I shut the reactor down, I can turn you back on. Right. So now, in terms of output, there shouldn't be as much output in. You're generating 100,000, field's about 70, so field down to 50. Just keeping an eye on temperature. Containment field strength is dropping to 60. We're generating 100,000. We're only using 50. Right, what's that at now? 44. No, let's keep it at 51. Right. 50%, I need 66,000. There we go. So that's good. Output 600, input 100. So these can only transfer 100,000 at a time. So having that generation isn't really going to help me, is it? No, that is working. So what I could do with doing is getting some of those relays, having power relayed out of one of these. So I'm going to shift these and all. There we go. So you're still producing power, so I'm getting an extra bump of power every now and again. But yeah, put a Draconic relay on so that I can try and pull out more power, but have another set of relays. So disconnect this, so I have this one gate powering the injector, keep the field active, have another relay pumping energy into there. So let's try these Draconic relays. Let's see how much these actually do. Relay. Oh yeah, which needs much of that. I need some more redstone blocks. And then it's the binding. That thing. Right. Right. I'm going to get rid of you for a minute. Oh, and then I need another, what are they called? Is it a flux gate? Flux gate, right, I need an all of them. This just needs a potentiometer. Right, and then let's make another one of them. Relay, bind to you. You are set to output, set to input. No. Input, set to output. Oh wait. $100,000 output, 15. You're not relaying anything, so your output, your input. 100,000. Perfect. Now, if I was to change that to 150, it is outputting 150. The problem I've got is this can only input 100,000 at once. Right, so my bottleneck now is my so you go up to 80%, 80,000 RF per tick. You are generating that much. So you you only need to pull out 80. Oh, I need to change you to 100 again. You're only pulling out 86. You pulling out the full 100. I've got the relay to do that. So 80,000 RF per tick keeps the containment field around 50%. And then the other 100,000 RF per tick is going straight into my battery, which doesn't get any extra input from this, but when these cables are full and that full, we're going to have just over 100 million as a buffer, and then this can fill up with ethanol, and then we're not using as much oil. Right, we've got a Draconic reactor. Boom. Took long enough. My bottleneck now is the induction casing. If I had a bigger casing, I could have a bigger reactor, because then I could use the relay to transfer the power much more successfully. So that's the... but to make a bigger casing, I need more of those cells. Forget the ultimate cells. Let's get to you here, because it's currently full of these. Whereas if I were to fill them full of, you know, these ones, we would have a lot more power capability. So I need, so if I was to make, let's say there's 7 in there at the minute. If I was to make 7 to replace, I would need I would need a lot more osmium, a lot more alumite, a lot more steel, a lot more of the infused alloys. Stuff that I can do. If I just did it to... What else was in there? It was the casings and a provider. Ah! They're the things I need to replace. So if I had that, requires 2 elites, requires 4 of those, requires 4 of those, requires... Right. Let's get these into auto crafting. So, one of those, which requires those, which requires those, which requires those. Everything else we're already making anyway. And those, right, let's get them auto crafted as well. Oh, wrong one. That. And then that. Put those in here. And then I need to get a load of osmium. And go to my digital miner, get that set to osmium so that I can get some more because I'm running out. We can get a load of these. I can autocraft all of those. Right. And then, if I go back to Ultimate, if I can spell provider, I just need a little more infused alloys. full. Right. There we go. Right, let's get these made. Let's get this provider put in. Oh, I'm running out of redstone. Oh, there's a coal in there. Right. Redstone. Needs to go in there. Right. Ultimate provider. Go. Right. Back when it's completed. Oh, okay. One ultimate induction receiver. So that looks like the receiver there. So let's try and do this without blowing everything up. So now what I want to do is drop that to 5. Change this to 5. Input 240,000 hours per tick. Right. Well, I'm getting to the point now where my containment is not doing well. I definitely need to keep that up. Now I've finally got it working, I don't want everything to bloody blow up. So 100,000 RF puts the containment at around 45%. Temperature's still good, not oversaturated. We're generating 253 RF per tick, 200 of which is going straight into here. Well, no, not 200 of which, because this is outputting as well, isn't it? But we've got proper energy supply now. Finally got there. It is eventually going to run out of fuel. I can only put 2 blocks in at a time, just so that it doesn't get too big and blow everything up again. But what I can do is, next time it runs out of fuel, set up some more of these cables, these relays, to relay energy to the injector from the generator, so that it can power itself there and fill up this, which I can also inject with a load of ultimate energy cells to increase the overall power. Finally got it playing ball. I don't want any of that, don't any of that, don't any of that, don't any of that. You can all naff off. We've got a Draconic reactor. But yeah, you definitely need these relays. Yeah, 166,000 RF per tick. It's going to fill this up in no time. It pretty much renders this obsolete. for now. Disconnect it. So I can let the buffers for the energy and for the ethanol, this fill up with ethanol, all back up so that I've then got a backup power when this does kaput and I need to refill it. Although to be honest, that's going to have so much power in it I don't need the backup. We're excellent. I've just got to keep an eye on this now, so when this is like nearly full, I shut down the reactor so I don't end up piling energy somewhere where it can't go anywhere and blowing everything up that way. But we're good. We are good. We are good. We're good. Right, that's it for today. So if you like the episode, hit like button. If you liked it, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell to let you know when new episodes come around. Don't forget to head over to twitch.tv/YorkshirePanda so you can check out my live streams. And don't forget to head over to Discord, links in the description, so you can check out updates on generally what's happening, talk to people, be friendly, be nice, have a laugh. Also get updates on both videos on this channel and Yorkshire Panda Gaming, where I do host some other games as well. But all that being said, you guys take it steady, have a good one. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.